Probate is a legal process that takes place after a person passes away to settle their estate and distribute their assets to beneficiaries. The primary purpose of probate is to ensure that the deceased person's debts and taxes are paid off and that the remaining property is transferred to the rightful heirs or beneficiaries. The probate process typically involves the following steps. Validating the will. If the deceased person, also known as the decedent, left a will, the court needs to determine its validity. This is usually done by verifying the authenticity of the will and ensuring that it meets the legal requirements of the state in which the probate takes place. Appointing an executor or personal representative. The court appoints an executor, if there is a will, or a personal representative, if there is no will or if the named executor is unable or unwilling to serve, to handle the probate process. Their responsibilities include identifying and gathering the decedent's assets, paying off debts and taxes, and distributing the remaining assets to the beneficiaries. Inventory and appraisal of assets. The executor or personal representative creates an inventory of all the assets owned by the deceased person and obtains appraisals of their value. This inventory helps to determine the overall value of the estate. Notifying creditors and settling debts. The executor or personal representative must notify creditors of the decedent's death, and they have a certain period to make claims against the estate to collect any outstanding debts. The debts are then paid off from the assets of the estate. Distributing assets to beneficiaries. After all debts, taxes, and expenses are paid, the remaining assets are distributed to the beneficiaries according to the terms of the will or the state's laws of intestacy if there was no will. It is important to note that probate laws and processes can vary significantly from one jurisdiction to another, and some states have adopted simplified or streamlined probate procedures for smaller estates. Additionally, some assets may be exempt from probate, such as assets held in a living trust or assets with designated beneficiaries, for example, life insurance policies or retirement accounts. The probate process can sometimes be time-consuming and costly, and it is a matter of public record. As a result, some people engage in estate planning strategies to avoid or minimize probate, such as creating living trusts or using joint ownership with rights of survivorship.